I saw two people run across the roadway.
It's Wednesday night.
And see, they could be in the brush.
We're on the front line with Border Patrol in Naco, Arizona.
They could be hiding here.
Agents spot two people sneaking into the country illegally.
As you can see, it's really thick through here.
Our agents are held to the highest standard of conduct.
Agent Brent Kagan has been with the Border Patrol for more than 3 years now.
When we take that oath of office, we are saying that we are going to protect the United States from all enemies, foreign and domestic.
The ABC 15 investigators discovered 134 current or former agents arrested or indicted for corruption in the past 7 years. Most of the crimes are considered mission compromising, meaning investigators believe the agents violated laws despite the risk of spending time in prison.
We recognize that there is work to be done.
It's such a concern, the head of Customs and Border Protection testified in front of Congress last June, admitting corruption cases have disgraced his agency and betrayed public trust.
This breach of trust is something that we do not stand for. It is our job to minimize those, and it is our job to prevent corruption.
Special Agent Jay Brown heads the FBI Border Corruption Task Force in Tucson.
It's a pretty big threat. The possibilities is a big threat.
Agents are accused of drug smuggling and accepting bribes. Investigators say one agent used his own patrol car to smuggle drugs. FBI surveillance cameras caught this agent allowing these illegal immigrants through a point of entry without checking their documentation. He was arrested hours later and sentenced to 5 years in prison. And another recent case involves a different agent who sold national security documents. The Border Patrol relies on sensors embedded in the ground to track smugglers. But just a few months ago, an agent in Tucson pled guilty to giving a drug trafficker the location of more than 100 of the sensors. Federal prosecutors say he did it for a $3,000 bribe. That agent was sentenced to 20 months in prison.
It happens. I don't know any agents personally. I don't associate with known criminals. They'll face the consequences of the justice system.
They could have jumped inside the school.
The dedicated agents we rode along with that night found the two young women who jumped the fence.
Hey, 15 by those two at the school.
And to give you some context, these 134 agents arrested for corruption represent less than 1% of the 60,000 plus workforce. But according to Special Agent Brown, it only takes one rogue agent to pose a threat.
The other thing you have also the terrorism threat. Are people from certain parts of the world trying to come in through Mexico, through the southern Arizona border.
Over the past 5 years, there have been about 20,000 complaints and violations filed against Border Protection agents. More than half resulted in suspensions, demotions, or reprimands. About 700 were fired and more than 900 resigned. By 2013, the Anti-Border Corruption Act will require all Border Protection agents to be polygraphed before they get hired, along with background checks every 5 years. I'm Corey Rangel, ABC 15 News.